From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's voice briefing. It's Wednesday, August 19th, 2026.
I'm Adrienne Roberts, reporting for the Detroit Free Press. The University of Michigan has selected Sibel Raber, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs at Vanderbilt University, as its next president. Raber, who is anticipated to start on December 1st, will become the 17th and the second female president of the university. She succeeds Domenico Grasso, who was named U of M's president in May after the university's original pick for the job withdrew after being diagnosed with a form of brain cancer. Raber was selected by the U of M Board of Regents after a national search that started in May. She has served as Vanderbilt's provost since 2021 and arrives at U of M at a consequential moment for the university. The board will hold a special meeting on September 1st to take a formal vote.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. For decades, the name of a man who died in 1918 and was laid to rest in a Mackinac City cemetery was thought to have been lost forever, identified only by the poetic inscription on his grave marker, "An unknown soldier known but to God." But now, more than a century later, one of the Up North community's biggest mysteries has been solved. To recognize that, the community paid their respects to Joseph Weber by unveiling a new headstone and telling his story, as much of it, anyway, as they've been able to piece together. I had this nagging feeling that someone knew who this guy was, Mike Morris of Mackinac City said, adding that he often walked past the unknown soldier's grave and wondered who he might have been. I felt it would have been the right thing to do to identify him, and we did. In many ways, this is a story about how history is lost and then found again, and the lengths to which the living will go to remember and honor the dead. It also is a story about someone who was both, in some ways, ordinary and extraordinary at the same time. What Morris and the other history sleuths found working together on this project was that Weber, an immigrant, had enlisted in the Ohio National Guard in Cincinnati. He was called up to join the Mexican expedition, served with a hospital unit near the Mexican border, and survived an injury which left him unfit for duty. And yet, after that, he appeared to have managed to join the U.S. Army, perhaps because the nation was at war with Germany, and ended up in northern Michigan, possibly at Fort Brady, now a defunct Army installation at Sault Ste. Marie. He spent the last day of his life on a railroad dock, but when no one claimed his body, the community buried it in Lakeview Cemetery. And somehow, over many decades, the details about who he was, including his name, faded away until all that anyone alive really remembered about him was that he was an unknown soldier.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thank you for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.